what other things out of the opera box are you doing while you're here?
Besides going to the gym?
I have no time for anything. I'm rehearsing constantly. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we saw a few movies, but that was more kind of like just do nothing. Let's just go and do nothing for an hour.
Well, they're long days. They're long days. We've been having 7-hour rehearsal days, which is, it may not sound like a lot, but it's a pretty intense 7 hours. You're on your feet a lot. You're having to use that thing called a brain, which I'm not a big fan of. Like, we don't have a good working relationship.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, they're exhausting days. So.
I've been to the Nasher a couple of times, but beyond that, I haven't seen a whole lot of Dallas.
Let's see what we can do to improve that situation. Well, you are putting in really, really long, grueling days, and we're kind of making one of them for you here, but thank you all very much for that. But you're saying that it is fun nonetheless. What is it that's making it fun?
Speaking for myself, well, I think we all can agree, as we've been saying, that the camaraderie is what makes any job fun. Yeah. The company, and it's funny, you know, every company you go to has a different energy, and it's a really big thing for the way that we are treated and received as artists, just by the administration and by the staff, makes a big difference in whether or not you want to come back. And this is a wonderful company to work for. You are very welcomed. You're made to. All your needs are taken care of, and then when you assemble a cast also that does have a good energy about it, has a sense of camaraderie and a sense of this is a team effort, which a Mozart opera really requires, then going into work is not a chore, it's a joy, because you're there to share and you make each other laugh and you're supportive of each other, and you know, that's what makes this job fun. When you're not in that situation, it can be a dreary, dreary experience. Yeah. So it really makes a difference. This is what makes it fun to get up in the morning.
I'm glad I bought that cup of coffee for you.
Yeah, and free coffee helps.
Free coffee. Free coffee always helps every situation.
Precisely.
This is my third time in Dallas, and I love this company. I think it's great. I love Dallas. I've actually thought about moving here, but I need to be in New York, so they say. I need to be throwing my money out the window in New York.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I don't either, but we'll see. We'll see. But no, I love Dallas, and you don't know, it's a laid-back atmosphere. It's a completely top-notch professional company with a sort of just laid-back atmosphere where you can come in and be yourself and make mistakes, have fun, joke around, and get the job done. You know, but I think more work gets accomplished that way than when you go in and it's all work and all stress and all. You have to be, you know, completely professional and never make a mistake and always be on top of your game. And
God knows we're not on top of our game.
No, not at all.
For me, one of the things that's really fun is that it's going to be really good. All the singers in the cast are really good. We had the first day where we all kind of sang through the opera, and I remember sitting there, because I don't come on to the second act, so I get to sit there and listen to the whole first act by the whole thing, and I was sitting there by myself, and I was listening to these singers who are unbelievable. And I sat there and I was like, this is going to rock. This is going to be awesome, because everybody is really good and also really kind and generous as a performer. And that is, for me, the best combination that you can possibly have, where everybody wants to make it a good product, and it can be. Like, it can be excellent.
Yeah. Jonathan was actually telling me, when I was here for Lohengrin last year, he was telling me about the cast that he was trying to put together for this, and how everyone was going to be young, and he was really excited about it, because he has a great way of finding young singers who are just starting out in their careers, but like taking off like rockets. So
but you guys aren't just starting out in your careers. I
mean, relatively, yeah. Because we're all pretty much babies still.
We're not still in school, but
no.
Most of us are really within, 5 years of
5 years
starting, about that. I would say, with a year or two on either side, but given that you want a year to last,
debuts and world premieres,
right? I mean, you want your career to last into as long as you can, really, as long as you want it to last. So, given we're in the first trimester of our careers.
First trimester.
There we go.
That's an interesting way to put it.
I don't know why I put it that way. Mouth always goes ahead
And
of
now,
brain.
and now for a pregnant pause.
Exactly. That's right. I expected that.
I will close on the question, the burning question that everyone really, really wants to know, and that is, are there any new John Copley stories that you can share with us?
Oh, gosh.
Actually,
That we can share?
Nude. That did quite
Goodness,
good.
that was a fun rehearsal period, that's for sure. I don't think I've ever
Yeah.
experienced. I don't think I've ever laughed that much during.
He spent
the
more time
rehearsal
telling.
period.
He spent more time telling stories than he did
Yeah.
directing.
Yeah. Really.
Well, that's not true, but
Well, you should know
it
he's
was
a
amazing.
master of Photoshop, and it's dangerous.
Oh,
He'll pull
yeah.
pictures.
Oh, really?
He'll pull pictures of you off the web and put his face into it, and then show you the pictures. I don't know if I should be flattered or disturbed. I'm gonna go with flattered. Let's pretend it's flattered, John. But he just has a wealth of stories. He's been in the business for so long and knows everyone and has worked with everyone and has seen. The funny stories that singers like to tell are, hey, what's the worst thing that ever happened to you on stage? What major screw up happened? And you tell the stories, you all laugh and say, oh my gosh, it's terrible. But he has 40 years of these sort of stories to draw on, 50 years of these sort of stories. So, and a wonderful memory. If he doesn't write down his memoirs, it's going to be a tragedy because there's so much hilarious stuff.
True. I have to. Do you want to try?
No.
All right, then
Go
I'm
ahead.
doing it. I have to say that yes, it's been fun, and yes, we've heard like tons of stories. But then because I was doing my very first Susanna, so I put myself under quite a lot of stress because of that, because I'm a perfectionist and blah blah blah. Yeah, but working with John, I have to say that the challenge was because he knows what he's doing so well, and he has a perfect eye. It was very difficult for me to get that, that every time he would pay attention or say something to me, I had to collect those notes, just out of all the fun we had. I had to collect those like pearls, you know what I mean, to help myself to build a character and not to get distracted, but all the fun we were having, you know what I mean? But because I trust him so much, and because I know that I can treasure all the experience he has, you know. It was very interesting and very different rehearsal process for me from like my previous experiences, you know, because knowing how much he knows and how much he can give, and then yet I had to kind of just like pick and choose so carefully. It was a fascinating rehearsal period, and we still have 3 more days. 3 more days. Yeah, we're still rehearsing. We're still in the process.
I think one of the things that's so cool is that this is his 52nd year, or I think his 51st year, and
Of Figaro.
Of Figaro.
Just Figaro.
Yeah.
And he's done
51
it.
years.
He's done it so many times, and he's still present in every rehearsal. He's
Oh, yeah.
still
Yeah.
very involved and really cares about what you do. And to be honest, I mean, once you get 50 years into your career, you can delegate and kind of not necessarily be there in every moment, but he really has been very involved and very energetic, and that, I think, has been great for everybody.
I've never met anyone more passionate than him about.
That's what I was going to say. He loves every bit of it, and he's so into it. I don't remember the first day we were rehearsing, and we were doing our first duet. And there is this moment when Susanna is revealing to Figaro that what is going on between her and Count, or as a matter of fact, what Count has been doing. And and Figaro is shocked, and then it's this moment of two people who love each other, telling the harsh truth to each other. And there is this moment when she's saying, do you want me to continue? And it's a beautiful musical moment, and when we did it first time, I swear I saw tears in his eyes. He was so moved, and it's after 51 years, because it's just, the piece is genius, but it's also because he is so there. He is with us, he is with music, he is with this piece, and so passionate.
Completely in the present moment.
Yeah, that is also something, we're learning every day. We're learning how and how to live in this art, how to be, to stay real and true.
But you're right, it's true. There's never a dull van ride home after rehearsal. There's always a funny story to be had.